Yeah, I live in Antarctica. It's 1 a.m. No, I live in New York, and I want to do too many things and have so much fun. There's just so much I want to do. I talked about leadership and trust when I talked about Blondin, and Seth Godin, I'm going to borrow from his, but to get a different leadership image, he was talking about how thin ice, when it comes to reacting to situations that require action. How thin is your ice? In The Art of Communicating by Thich Nhat Hanh, when something goes wrong, how do we respond to it? How do we respond to challenge? He uses the analogy of mindfulness as sort of like your cow skin. Like how thick you have it is an indication of how present and action-oriented you are. Seth Godin approaches it more from a marketing perspective, and he talks about earning trust with people and focusing more on long-term arcs to build assets that will last, that are more productive than freaking out and hate and anger and blame. So the cow skin idea is sort of like, how easy is it for situations or people to get under our skin to a point where we feel we don't have control over ourselves or of the situation and being able to respond efficiently to it. Thin ice doesn't give you a lot of leverage, is what Seth says. And Thich Nhat Hanh's idea is more sort of like thin cow skin instead of thick cow skin. Doesn't give us a lot of leverage over our own attitudes and how we can respond to situations. It's almost like people can get easily under our skin and make us freak out and panic about something instead of remaining present and aware and focusing on the problem in the first place and how to respond to it. It's like, how much are you going to let a little mosquito bite bother you, right? Like, how much power are we going to give over to situations when we have that personal power ourselves to respond efficiently and calmly and focus on the long term instead of panicking and thinking immediate, short term. I guess I'm looking at that quality of calm under pressure and the ability to act efficiently and be present instead of what's easy, which is running away or completely panicking when we're faced with some kind of challenge that needs addressing, that needs care and thought put into it. So that's my idea, late from 1:04 a.m. Are there any situations you can think of where this would apply? I'm sure I should give more personal examples with stuff like this because it's such a general idea. An example would provide some context. One time I dropped my car keys in a lawn and didn't find them until the next morning, and I kind of freaked out after it happened, and it turns out they were 20 feet from my car and I found them the next morning. You know, that's just one among many of things I could share. I feel like I should do more of that, share specific examples of where it applies in my life. Keep being you, TPA. I will see you today at the end of the day sometime. Everybody, Palka. Bye-bye.